Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm back after a long time. I'm sure for obvious reasons, guys. India has been going through a terrible and tough time because of the pandemic. I want to start today's stream by sort of talking about and hoping that everyone is safe and sound, and that you guys are all our community members and their family members are safe from the pandemic. uh, you know uh, re- uh, really sorry if anyone has lost any members, and heartfelt condolences to everyone. That is one of the reasons we've also been away for a long time now, and I think this was long overdue. So, but all's well that ends well, and we're back now. And we intend to be back with a bang, guys. Our first ever PC tournament, the Dota 2 India tournament, right? We've done a lot of events in the past. We've done it for AOV, for MLBB, for League of Legends, Wild Rift, and now with Dota 2. Personally, Dota 2 is very, very close to my heart. In fact, Dota is very close to my heart, and so this tournament means a lot to me. It's very special, and all of you have made it extra special by the awesome turnout that we received and the support from the community. So a big vote of thanks to everyone who's participated, to everyone who's volunteered, and we really look forward to making this a huge success. I hope you guys are as excited as we are about this. Moving on, so coming straight to the point, what are the topics we're going to be talking about? Of course, Dota 2 India's resurgence, right? We're here to really revive the community and make it thrive like it once used to when I was a very active Dota player. I'm definitely very, very keen on that, and hopefully someday soon we might even be able to take part in international events. So that is the objective of this. We're going to be talking about the structure of the tournament, the prize pool, obviously the fixtures, which you guys are super excited about, is what I hear. And so if you guys wanted to volunteer with us, and then of course the final Q&A session. If any of you have any queries or concerns, we'll address those. All right. Hey Teach, thank you so much for tuning. Yes, CC is back, and we plan to be back with a bang. So yes, having said that, guys, once again, very, very, very happy and proud to announce our Dota 2 Summer Tourney starts tomorrow. We kick it off tomorrow, and it's going to be up until next Sunday. We only have our events and matches on the weekend, so Saturdays and Sundays, and let the crowd control begin. Right? Are you guys excited, guys? Let me see some noise in the chat. That makes some noise if you're excited about the Dota 2 Summer Tourney. Uh, Subankar, the schedule will get updated very shortly. We'll be doing it live for you guys, so don't worry. Alrighty, moving on. So the structure, it's going to be a very simplistic tournament, guys. 16 teams. The first two rounds are going to be knockout rounds, where if it's a best of one, you lose and you're knocked out of the tourney. The first two rounds will take place in on day 1 and 2 respectively. So that's this Saturday and Sunday, 12th and 13th June. We'll finish the first two rounds over these 2 days and move on to the semifinals, which will be a best of three starting on the 19th of June. The grand finale will be on the 20th of June, with the third place match taking place at 12 p.m. and the grand finale taking place at 4 p.m. So moving on, talking about the prize pool for this particular tourney, is going to be 5,000 for the first place, 3,000 for the second place, and 2,000 for the third place. The teams that have registered. First of all, big, big, big thank you to all of you, for participating, and the Anisatus, Chuddy Warriors, Embers to Ashes, Cursed Gaming, Joshile, Phantom 5, Punisher, QWE, Rogue Knights, Serene Chaos, Shakalaka Boom Boom, the Dark Wizards, FM Strikers, End of the World, Divine Gaming, and Home Dota. These are the final 16 teams that will be participating in the tourney. Uh, you know, uh, Apologies if you could not make it. We started this tourney as a fun one with limited slots to sort of test out the waters and see how the community is doing. Now that we have seen this kind of response, we promise you the next one is going to be bigger, better, and more fun. So, fingers crossed with your support, with your continued support, guys. We really look forward to having you guys take part in the future tourneys as well. So, now time for the fixtures. Are you guys ready? Guys, I need to see some action in the chat. If you say you're ready, that's when we start. Chat, are you ready for the tourney? Are you ready for the fixtures? Come on, show me some action in the chat. Nice, 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 guys. Very good to hear. Absolutely, Srivatan. Let's go indeed. Alrighty. So here goes, guys. The first team is Cursed Gaming. So we'll go ahead and place Cursed Gaming. You can see the name has come up here. Next up, we have Team QWE. Team QWE. Alrighty. Who's next? I guess it's gonna be the Dark Wizards. Next up, we have Team Punisher. So don't worry, guys. I'll be walking you through the entire structure and time slot for your respective matches once I've filled in all the slots. Next up, we have Shakalaka Boom Boom. Excuse me. Moving on. And the next team is Home Dota. So, guys, a little bit of a story about Home Dota. This particular tournament, uh, it was literally planned out of the blue. We started playing with some members of the community. The captain of Team Home Dota was one of them, and they suggested we host tournament when they got to know about our background, that we claim to be the home for MOBAs, etc., etc., and how much I love Dota. So that's them for you. Next up, we have Embers to Ashes. There we go. Moving on. Team Rogue Knights. Rogue Knights. There we go. And the last 8 slots. Have Team Serene Chaos. Guys, it looks like you're not excited about the tourney. I don't see any noise in the chat. Okay. Oops. Did I say Serene Chaos? Okay. For some reason we can't find Serene Chaos. Don't worry, guys. If you've registered and your name is not there, we'll definitely fix it. But I think there might be a slight hiccup here. Let me just check. Okay, I don't see Serene Chaos for some reason. No worries, we'll fix that. So, guys, the eighth slot, the ninth slot is reserved for Team Serene Chaos. We have locked it. We'll fix that at a later stage. Anicetus. Oh, sorry, the next one. FM Strikers. FM Strikers. There we go. Sorry about the slight hiccup, guys. Don't worry, it's not gonna be a reroll. Thanks for tuning in. Phantom 5. We have Chuddy Warriors next. I'm guessing Anurag is from Team Serene Warriors and is probably why he's unhappy. Don't worry, Anurag. Sincere apologies, and we will fix it. Next up, we have Divine Gaming. Mm-hmm. What is wrong? Okay, for some reason we don't see Divine Gaming here as well. I think there might be some issue with that, guys. Please, we sincerely apologize for that. So slots 9 is for Serene Gaming and 13 is for Divine Gaming. Just to clarify, the confusion is because of the last minute entries, and that is the reason why there are slight hiccups. But we'll definitely fix it. So apologies for that. Next up, we have End of the World. And the last two slots, we have Anicetus. There we go. And finally, of course, it's Team Joshile. There we go. So, guys, I'll just quickly show you guys the fixtures overall. Let's go to matches and overview. So, the first match tomorrow is going to be between Cursed Gaming and Joshile at 11 a.m. Second match between Rogue Knights and Serene Chaos at 12:30 p.m. Punisher versus Team Divine at 2:30 p.m. Shakalaka Boom Boom versus Chuddy Warriors at 4 p.m. QWE versus Anicetus at 5:30. Embers to Ashes versus FM Strikers at 7 p.m. tomorrow. Dark Wizards versus End of the World at 11 a.m. on Sunday. And Home DoTA versus Phantom 5 at 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. All right, guys. So coming back, I think that covers the fixtures. We apologize for any inconveniences caused. We apologize if the name was missed, but don't worry. This was a completely unbiased role, and we will do our best to avoid such instances in the future. Now, moving on to the next phase of this, the question and answer section. Before I go on to that, just want to let you guys know We are definitely looking for people who want to contribute to us as casters and volunteers, and we'd be more than happy to receive help. You can drop us a message in the chat or DM myself or Crimson Cardin, on the WhatsApp groups or on the Discord server. Happy to receive entries and applications. Please do drop us a message. And the second thing, guys, so we've been talking about how we are planning to launch our own, not our own particularly, an application which will help you automate team finding and scrim finding. The name of that application is Gilded. Right after this video, we'll be uploading a tutorial on how to participate in Gilded and be a part of our Gilded server, and what are the features and benefits. You can join our Gilded server by clicking on the link in the description down below. So please do go ahead and do that. And now I'll just stop for for addressing any questions, answers, or questions or queries that you may have. Over to you guys. Now I'm just gonna sit back and wait for you guys to sort of reply. And while we're waiting for your questions, guys, a special and big shout out to Grim, Mr. Grim, who's our VFX and GFX designer for the entire stream. So he's the man behind the scenes who makes all the magic happen. Crimson Cardin for all his efforts to make this tournament a success in terms of finding people, in terms of reaching out to teams, promoting the tournament, and of course, Ainsley, who's our Discord mod, who's made all the magic happen, and who's also been an integral part of the Gilded server and building it. Slender from our wildlife community for the support on Gilded. Five Some Gaming. So guys, do definitely check out Five Some Gaming. He's also our video editor and a core member of the CC's team, and he's done some great work for us. Kyle, there will be no reschedules. You either play according to the schedule, the fixtures, or unfortunately, you will get knocked out because while we understand everyone has challenges, you have to understand that this tournament is going to be streamed and produced, so we cannot really have reschedules. Any other questions, guys? I hope I've addressed your question, Kyle. So Washipong, good question. So giving you a background, I am basically a Dota 1 player. I used to play way back in 2007-8 on Garena server, for those who are familiar. And we used to play, back then the community used to be pretty big. We used to have a lot of fun. So and that was the sort of background that we have. I've been personally involved with esports for well over 20 years in some form or shape, as a participant, as a volunteer, as an organizer, and multiple other roles: streamer, shoutcaster, broadcaster. Call me what you like. And obviously, now with CC for the last 1 year, we've done various tournaments for different games. This is our first ever Dota tournament, but yeah, we hope it's gonna be big one. Uh, Next question is from Vinayaka Karnam. Vinayak Karnam. So Vinayak, the best of games. So for the first two rounds, it's a knockout round, as I said earlier. After that, the semifinals and the grand finale will be a best of three. Alrighty, guys. Any other questions? So I see someone wanted me to just show you the schedule again. So here you go. Here you go. I hope you can see this, and I'll just repeat it for you. Versus Gaming versus Joshile at 11 a.m. Rogue Knights versus Serene Chaos at 12:30 p.m. Punisher versus Team Divine at 2:30 p.m. Shakalaka Boom Boom versus Chaddi Warriors at 4 p.m. QWE versus Anisatus at 5:30. Embers to Ashes versus FM Strikers at 7. Dark Wizards versus End of the World at 11 on 13th June. And Home DoTA versus Phantom 5 at 12:30 p.m. on 13th June. Alrighty, guys. So hope that works. Any further questions or queries? Last 2 minutes for questions and queries, guys. Chicha, the stream will be on both Facebook and YouTube. So, guys, in case you're not a part of our Facebook page, do join our Facebook page. It's at Crowd Control Esports FP, and do help us grow the family, grow the CC community and the Dota community. You can see the link in the description down below again for all our socials, I guess. And of course, for the entire tournament moderation and all such things, you will have to be present on a Discord server. We'll have mandatory voice checks, after which you will be allowed to proceed with the matches. So, guys, the reason why we don't have lower and upper brackets is this was intended as a fun tournament. It's not intended as a very competitive or highly competitive tournament. Uh, in the matches or leagues to come in the future, we obviously plan to have circuits. So you guys know, and we'll possibly also organize leagues for Dota if we have enough serious teams. And in that, you will see a much more restrictive and competitive style of play and the rule set. But this one is just meant to be a fun one. So we really want you guys to enjoy it and have fun in this one. I hope that clarifies. Alrighty, guys, taking any final questions? If there are none. So with that, guys, just once again, thank you so much for tuning in. We're pushing for 10K subs this year, and with your support, we hope to achieve it. The sky is the limit for sure. CC is the home for mobiles and RTS, and we really hope to make some magic happen with the added Dota community in India. And guys, let's really grow this. Let's make Dota big again. That's my humble request to all of you. Let's really push for Dota to become as big as it was and even bigger, hopefully. Guys, chat views and tipping is absolutely allowed as long as you're not flaming someone, as long as you're not being toxic. We do not tolerate toxicity of any sort in our communities, in our tournaments, or events. Please be very, very careful of that. There is harsh punishment due for you if you're toxic, or if you're flaming your opponents, or even your teammates, or being toxic in any manner or form whatsoever. So with that, thank you so much for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Do keep tuning in and watching us live. The matches will be live on this particular channel. Please hit a like. Please drop a please hit the subscribe button to stay tuned to all the action coming your way from tomorrow at 11 a.m. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go. Let the crowd control begin. Thank you so much. Good day. Good night. Cheers. Take care, guys. Stay safe and take care of your family members. And practice hard. There's a lot of matches coming your way tomorrow.